Namaskar students, this is Professor S. Lal, Professor of Mathematics and Computing, the Department of Science and Technology, under the Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Students, today, as per your session, we shall discuss about time series and forecasting. Students, it is important fact for you to consider or to think that in any business concern or in any business organization or in any administrative decision that may play important role in the execution of any scheme of government or any scheme of the investor, the role of forecasting is very much important. And this become once again very important when you associate your forecasting under a certain function of time. Means during a certain span of time, if you are able to forecast something, then this is supposed as very much important for you. So let us come on this topic. I would like to share time series and forecasting. A time series is a sequence of measurements over time, usually obtained at equal spaced intervals as daily, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. This is the segment of, these are the segments of your time series that may be classified as daily, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. And the time series examples are, you can say here, this is cleaning value and this is the date. If you are interested to show the time series, then some industrial average has been demonstrated here. Now, component of a time series. Secular trend, this contains linear and non-linear. Then cyclical variation, as rises and falls over periods longer than 1 year. And seasonal variation, patterns of change within a year, typically repeating themselves. Then residual variation, and you can show the components of time series as yt is equal to tt ct plus st plus rt. And the series with nonlinear trend, data that increase by a constant amount at each successive time period show a linear trend, and the data that increase by increasing amounts at each successive time period show a curvilinear trend, and the data that increase by an equal percentage at each successive time period can be made linear by applying a logarithmic transformation. Now see here, nonlinear time series transform to a linear time series with a logarithmic transformation, that is log yt is equal to a plus bt plus et, and this is transformed time series. You can see here, this is log imports, this is log imports, and these are the names of years. And you are seeing here that a line, a graph has been drawn. The time series with both trend and seasonal pattern. Quarterly power loads are here, you can see for your understanding. The model building is one of the aspects of this topic. For the power load data, what kind of trend are we seeing? We are seeing linear, logarithmic, and polynomial. How can we smooth the data? How do we model the distinct seasonal pattern? For that, you can see this power load data with linear trend. You can see this diagram. Modeling a nonlinear trend. If the time series appears to be changing at an increasing rate over time, a logarithmic model in capital Y may work as logarithm of yt. In means logarithm, yt is equal to a plus bt plus et, or you can write this, if logarithm will be removed from here, then this will take an exponential series form, you know well. Modeling a non-linear trend. If the time series appears to be changing at a decreasing rate over time, a logarithmic model in T may work. This may be written as power data with exponential trend, power data with logarithmic trend. This is the diagram. Modeling a non-linear trend. General curvilinear trends can often be modeled with polynomial. You can see here, this is the linear, and this is quadratic, this is cubic. These are the three nonlinear strands. Power data load model with second degree polynomial, as you have seen in the above relation, that there are first degree, second degree, and third degree polynomials. So this is for second degree polynomial. Moving average. Another way to examine trend in time series is to compute an average of last m consecutive observations. A 4-point moving average would be calculated with the help of this formula. You should remember and you should write this. Moving average, in contrast to modeling in terms of a mathematical equation, the moving average merely smooths the fluctuations in the data. A moving average works well when the data have a fairly linear trend, a definite rhythmic pattern of fluctuations. These are the diagrams as we have discussed about that. This is exponential shifting. This is exponential weight moving average. You should remember these results. Exponential weight moving average. This is the exponential weights as according to the above result. Exponential smoothing. The choice of W affects the smoothness of ET, means the smaller the value of W, the smoother the plot of ET. Choosing W close to 1 else a series much like the original series. And or this logic may be represented with the help of this graph, as we have discussed the above logic also. Forecasting the exponential smoothing. So students, I hope you are getting this. This session is powered by digital version 2.0 of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. In case of any query, feel free to write your comment. I shall try to resolve your query from there. Thank you for listening and enjoying this lecture.